Hi there, my name is Scoobyfoo. This is going to be a quick unscripted reading of the This Week at Bungie for April 22nd, 2021. It's going to be all about armor synthesis, and it has a little bit of info on Nightfall Weapons. So, let's get into it. I'm going to try to keep this short. First off, Nightfall Weapons. All GMs are available if you want to get Gilded Conqueror. However, for next season, we are going to get 3 new legendary weapons added to the Nightfall rotation. Think like the ones we got this season, which will also receive the Adept treatment when GMs become available. However, what this means is that for the first half of the next season, Palindrome, Shadow Price, and the Swarm will not be available. So if you want to get any of these weapons for the next, month or two, the last couple weeks of this season are your last chance. Palindrome is up this week. I would suggest farming it. If you can get the Adept version, just do GM Arms Dealer. It's the easiest one we have this season. You can get him pretty quickly. Now then, armor synthesis, the part that everyone's excited for and then was no longer excited for. So, how are you gonna get it? It's pretty simple. I saw a lot of people complaining about the steps, but it's simple. It's simple. Kill enemies to get a currency. Spend that currency to get bounties. Those bounties get you the Transmog juice. Use the Transmog juice. It's just kill stuff, do a bounty, go back to the loom, get your Transmog. It's not that bad. I swear. It's not gonna be that bad. We don't know exactly how often Synth Strand is gonna drop, but it's 150 Strand to get your bounties, and then those bounties will give you the Synth Cord. The bounties themselves, there will be 5 different categories. There's one for Vanguard, Crucible, Gambit, Destinations, and then Raids and Dungeons. All pretty self-explanatory. Do strikes, do Crucible, do Gambit, defeat nightmares on any destination or in nightmare hunts or bosses in Blind Well, and then do a raid or dungeon and generate orbs. Pretty simple. If you pick up the wrong bounty for what you actually want to do, some of your Synth Strand will be refunded if you abandon it, but not all of it, so be careful when you're picking stuff up. Little preview of the appearance customization screen. Now for the part that has everyone complaining. You can only get 10 armor pieces per class per season. So 30 spread equally across your Hunter, Titan, and Warlock. However, next season, you'll be able to get 20. So, and these don't have to be full ornament sets. You could unlock 20 helmets if you want, Now, address the elephant in the room. Yes, there's a cap to it. Yes, you can bypass the cap with money. I'm disappointed that there's a cap. I'm not surprised, but I'm a little disappointed. For me personally, I'm not saying how this is gonna go for you, but for me personally, thank you, helicopter, 10 pieces of armor is enough for me for a season, especially since we're getting the 20 in this upcoming season. That's gonna be enough for me. I'm fine with this. Yeah, I'm a little disappointed that there's a cap, but it's really, it doesn't ruin the system. That's really all I have to say on it. There are some technical constraints and other limitations. Exotic armor pieces cannot take the appearance of alternate armor. Because they're an exotic, they've never been able to take ornaments other than their specific exotic ones. There are some technical constraints. They are working on solutions. So there are some exceptions to what you can transmog right now. That is Year 1 ornaments for Vanguard, Crucible, Iron Banner, Faction Rallies, Prestige Raids, and Trials of the Nine. Again, these are technical constraints, so they will be fixed later. If your base armor piece is from the activity that the ornament originates, for example, you have Crucible armor, you can still put the Year 1 Crucible ornament on it, but it cannot be applied to, say, the armor from the Season Pass. Armor appearances from 2018 and 19 Solstice of Heroes will be available. However, there is an issue. The glows cannot be socketed as they were not designed with the system in mind. The Solstice 2020 glows were developed with the appearance system in mind, so those glows will work, and the subclass-based glows will continue to function on the universal ornaments. I did mention you can bypass the cap for Synthweave each season with money, because of course you can. 300 silver for 1 piece, or 1,000 for 5. So that's $3 or $10. And as comparison, a normal armor set costs 1,500 if you're buying the Guardian Games armor bundle or something. Shaders. Look at that. They're permanent unlocks. You don't have to grab 5 of them from collections anymore. Huzzah! The world is saved, except it also is a little bit ruined, except it's whatever. It's a somewhat minor inconvenience. Shaders from the Eververse will now cost 300 Bright Dust because there's really no reasoning for it. They just increased them. Like, this is the only part that I don't get. Like, why did you do this? Why did you increase the cost? You didn't have to do that. There's no one forcing you to do that. Why'd you increase their cost? I'm like moderately annoyed. So 40 to 300 Bright Dust. It's quite the hike. One nice thing, a Year 1 Eververse shader bundle will also be available in the Eververse for Glimmer. So if you missed out on some Year 1 shaders, probably some from like raids in Year 1, you can get those shaders through the shader bundle, and it'll be available for Glimmer. Not Bright Dust, not Silver, Glimmer. And that's about it for all the info from the TWAB. There's some weekly known issues. Quick Charge isn't increasing the ready speed of shotguns. The Titan Contender Eververse armor set makes your body invisible. It's kind of funny. Mostly visual stuff. Movie of the week, art of the week, artist of the week. And that's about it. Thank you for watching. Try not to complain too much. Join the Discord, follow me on Twitter, subscribe and like the video if you enjoyed. Leave a comment. I've been Scoobyfoo. Thank you for watching.